Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening and welcome. Hi there. Good evening and welcome. Welcome, everybody. Good evening. This is the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Lounge community. Thank you so much for being here, and you're so welcome. Welcome. If you can see me and you can hear me, let me see a comment in the comment section. Have you ever seen me before? Is this your first time of seeing me? Let me know in the comment section. This is the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Lounge community, and I'm excited. Always to have you here to host you to this 1 hour learning series every Thursday at 8 p.m. So I want to say thank you so much for being here, and I apologize for starting 2 minutes behind schedule. It's our culture to start at 8 on the dot, but today we were like 2 minutes behind schedule, and I apologize for that. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I see you. Please let me see your comment. If you can see me and you can hear me and you are excited to be here, yes, John, I see you. Welcome to class this evening. Thank you so much for being here this evening. This is the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Lounge community, and these are just knowledge sharing sessions or learning sessions where we get to talk about topics on our personal growth journey. Thank you. Hi, Adiola. I see you. Welcome to class. These live webinars are brought to you by the Advanced Lounge community. The Advanced Lounge is a haven for people who are learning and growing and just transforming and evolving into more superior versions of themselves. And these weekly live webinars are an avenue for us to consider topics that affect us on our growth journey. And I always would say that personal development is not an event. Personal development is a journey, and as with a journey, you need to be equipped. You need to be properly equipped for that journey. And so these weekly live webinars are absolutely free, but they are deeply impactful sessions where we get to learn, where we get to consider topics, and consider ways of how we can best navigate on our journey of personal growth so that we can have the best outcomes that we desire. So thank you so much for being here this evening. This evening we're talking about something very, very interesting. So I urge you to please take a very comfortable sitting and learning position. Get your books, get your writing journals, your writing materials, and then let's get right into it. But my name is Tracy Akbera. I'm a personal success coach and the founder and the anchor of the Advanced Lounge community. My job is to show you the possibilities that exist, and I'm here to tell you that the possibilities, they are limitless, they are boundless. You can do and you can be so much more than you are now. And my job is to show you the possibilities that exist and how you can begin to navigate from where you are now to where you want to be. And it is where you want to be, it is not only possible, it's actually predictable, but there's work to be done. And so this evening I'm hosting you. I'm excited. Yes, I'm always excited to be in class. I'm excited to host you to this Thursday live webinar, this weekly live webinar this evening, and we'll be talking about playing the long game. We're talking about playing the long game, and what we want to achieve is that sustainable personal growth. For us, for something to be sustainable, for you to go long on a thing, there has to be a way. As I was preparing for this class and as I was thinking about this class, I was just telling myself that there is a pace, there is a way that people that runners, athletes, there is a way that a person who is running like 100-meter dash will pace themselves, and there is a way the person who is running a marathon will pace themselves. The two of them cannot pace themselves in the same way. A short distance race and a long distance race, there is a way, there is a how to it. And I always say that there is a way. Just your responsibility is to find the way. Find the way. And so this evening we are here, we are finding the way. We are learning how we can begin to navigate and make sure that we are pacing ourselves properly for this journey, because personal growth is a journey. It's not an event. It's a journey. So how do you pace yourself? How do you ensure that you are playing the long game? That will ensure that you win and you keep winning. Not that today you are up, tomorrow you are down, next tomorrow you are up. No, 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 no. How do we pace ourselves? How do we play this long game, so that we can have the best results, and so that we can win and keep winning. So welcome to class. Let me write in the comment section, I'm glad to be in class this evening. Yes, I'm glad to see you this evening. Let me write in the comment section, I'm glad to be in class this evening. So thank you. Yes, let me see your comment. Thank you so much for being in class this evening. And so we are talking about playing the long game, right? Yes. So keep to how do we keep at this? How do we keep at it? Sometimes, and I sometimes I like to say that because it's a long journey, you need to pace yourself for it. And I said that it's not every day. Some days will be hard, some days will be easy. As you know, this is life, right? Some days will be hard, some days will be easy, but how do you pace yourself? How do you ensure that you keep going? That you keep going, that you don't get to the point where you say, omo, this thing is not for me. No. How do you keep going? Because as long as you are alive and you are living and you are on this side of eternity, you need to keep growing. That's personal growth. You need to keep improving yourself, self-improvement. You need to keep developing yourself. This is the only way that you can position yourself for you to take the realms higher than where you are. Where you are now, it's great. Where you are now, it's wonderful. But do you know that there are realms ahead? There are realms on top. There are heights. There are territories ahead. As I speak about territories, I'm reminded about that Bible passage that God was talking to Abraham and said, as far as your eyes can see, as far as your eyes can see. And so if your eyes can see, you understand that there are realms, there are heights, there are grounds. And so if there are realms and heights and grounds, you know that this is not a day that you just go to there and come back and say, I've conquered. No, it is a journey that we keep going and we keep going and we keep going. So how do we ensure success on that journey? How do we ensure that we don't gas out at some point? How do we ensure that at some point we don't throw our hands in the air and say, this is it, no more? So in this session tonight, we're going to be looking at how to play that long game for sustainable personal growth. And I remember sharing one time the story of the bamboo. They talk about the bamboo, how you plant a bamboo tree, a bamboo plant, and it keeps growing, and for months nobody sees anything on top. It's not showing any. How you plant maize and within a few days you have seen they say the blade, the whatever, and then the maize, you see it up. But the bamboo, you plant it and it's just there. It's like you are watering it and no sign whatsoever. And then the bamboo just comes out and springs out, and within a few weeks the bamboo is heights that you would have even imagined. And so this is how our journey of growth is. Many times we start, and sometimes it seems as if no, nothing is happening. It seems as if no, I've been doing this, nothing is happening. But understand that it's a long game. Let me write in the comment section, it's a long game. This game, the game of personal growth, the game of personal development, it's a long game. So much like that bamboo that you plant and you are watering and you are doing the necessary things. You are exposing the bamboo to the required sunlight. You are putting the manure. You are doing everything. Understand that personal growth is a long journey. Personal growth is not something of, it's not now, but you must understand, you must have it in your mind that there is the day is coming. There is the day that you begin to, like that bamboo tree, everything shoots out, and then it's like unimaginable progress that you are making. But to understand that we have to keep at it. We have to keep at it. We have to keep at it. And what does this, when I say playing the long game, what does it mean? It means making those deliberate and consistent decisions and taking those consistent actions, that will yield lasting results. So what we're talking about when we say making playing the long game is that you are taking daily We are making deliberate. It's not something of, it's not haphazard, it's not anyhow. It's that you are deliberate, you are intentional. There is no way that you are on a journey of growth that you are not being intentional. There must be intentionality to what you are doing. And so playing the long game is having that understanding that you are making deliberate but consistent. Let me write consistent. Consistency is such a key aspect of your personal growth journey. Being consistent is such a key aspect of your personal growth journey. So playing the long game, playing the long game, that game that is long. You know that there is no end in sight. There is no end in sight. And so to make deliberate and consistent action and decisions. Yes, thank you, John. Thank you, Adiola. It's a long game. And so you are making deliberate, you are making consistent decisions that you understand that will yield something lasting. That is playing the long game. You understand that this thing that you are doing is for today, but that the result will far outlive. In fact, they are far in the future, even to outlive you. Even to outlive you. That is the journey. That is what we are doing. So it's not a matter of let's do it today, let's see in 1 week, in 2 weeks. No, 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 no. The journey, the game is a long game. The game is a long game. So this is what we're going to be looking at tonight. How do we now play this game so that we will win? Everybody plays a game to win, right? Where are the football fans? Everybody plays a game to win. So how do we begin to position ourselves to play this long game? And it's not a game that you say is 90 minutes. I know football people, they play for 90 minutes with extra time and all that. No, this is like a lifetime game. So how do we play it so that we can win? Understand that is in the daily, in the deliberate, in the intentional, in the consistent decisions that you take every day. This is what will yield, those long lasting benefits. So why does the long game matter? Why is this something that we need to be talking about? Why does this long game matter? It matters because you understand that there is something at stake. There is something at stake. And I always like to say that you are the project. You are the project. The project, if you have a project and they write the title, project title, is the project title is you in capital letters, your full names. You are the project, and everything that concerns that project, everything that you are doing revolves around you. That is a project, and so it is you that is at stake. And this is why it matters. It matters because everything you are, it's you as a person. So in the game that you are playing, it's you at stake, and in the game I am playing, it's me at stake. And I like to say that you are very important. Many times we like to downplay our importance, but you have to consider, you have to understand that this thing you are doing, it revolves around you, around your person. And so you must take it seriously, because everything that you do and do not do, it affects the project that is you in the long run. And this is why this is very, very important. It is important because it concerns you. The long game, the long game is important because it revolves around you. And the class will not be complete unless I give that quote that you are the most important piece of your life's journey. You are the most important piece. There is nobody that as important as you in the journey of your own life. And so everything, this game revolves around you. And because it revolves around you, it concerns you. This is why you must win. Let me write in comment section, I must win this game. I must win this game. So there is no giving up. There is no stopping. It is just ahead, because I must win this game. Yes, you must win this game. And you need everything. And this is why we hold these sessions every Thursday at 8 p.m. so that we can get some understanding, so that we can be equipped with some knowledge, understanding that there is a lot at stake. And a lot that's at stake is not houses, is not cars, is not a lot that is at stake is all about you. Yes, you are that important. And you must settle it in your mind, in yourself, that see this game, there is no stopping me. There is no going back. as far as I'm concerned, we keep moving forward. And it's a long game, but I make up my mind that I must win this game. Yes, guys, I see your comments in the comment section. I must win this game. There is no, we're not giving any space for any other thing than to win this game. But we must position ourselves. We must help ourselves. You know, when we were in secondary school back then, when they are doing it a house or anything, you will find out that they'll tell parents to bring water, bring glucose, bring this thing. What are they doing? They want to help the athletes, to help them, so that if somebody is gassing out, to give them glucose. This is what we are doing. You need knowledge, and as I like to say, it is when you know better, then you can do better. So you need to know how to do, what to do, and then very, very importantly is that you then go and you get it done. But to understand what you need to do and how you need to do is very, very important. So what are those decisions? What are you doing today? What are those daily, deliberate, consistent actions that you are taking today, understanding that it all adds up to a big picture in the future? This is very, 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 very important to understand that it's not a short-term thing we're doing. It's a long term. It's long term. And then, so why is this, why is it important? What are the benefits when we begin to look and understand that? Come, tell yourself that, oh boy, this thing is not like, it's not ending anytime soon, right? What are the benefits of considering this long game that we are playing? First of all, you are able to build resilience. Resilience is very key, and many times where it all starts from is that it starts in the mind. When you tell yourself, when you have settled it in yourself that, see, I'm not giving up, I'm not going back, you are able to build the muscle, the resilience muscle that enables you to keep going. You build a resilience that enables you to keep going. Because I like to say, I always say that nobody promised anybody bread and, but I tell the guys in the boot camp, the Be More Accountability boot camp is our flagship program. Is a 12-week boot camp, accountability boot camp, where the participants are taken through a structure and a system that has a structure, but you have the support to enable you to navigate through time, to enable you to go through a period of 12 weeks, to become clear, to become focused, and to become consistent in the things that you are doing. When you engage the bootcamp system, you are able to, all these things that we're talking about, you're able to build it. It then becomes a part and parcel of your everyday life, to do the things that will help you to move on that journey to where you want to be, and give you the required results at every point in time. And I tell the guys in the bootcamp that it comes with applying yourself. Nobody promised bread and butter. That's what I tell them. And on this journey, you need to begin to build resilience. You need to understand that, hey, there's no going back for me. They're only going forward. So as many times as I have to keep going, I keep going. If it doesn't work day one, I go again day two. If it doesn't work, if I need to go through the obstacle, I go through. If I need to go around it, I go around it. If I need to go on top of it, I go on top of it. But you are able to build that resilience, understanding that what you are doing is long term. But your growth journey is long term. It's not a short term thing. So it doesn't matter what is on the way, you will find a way. Help me write in the comment section. I will find a way. You will find a way to motor through, because you understand. Remember, what is at stake? You are the project. You are the project manager. You are the one that will bring resources and everything together to make sure that this project that is called you, write your name in capital letters. You are the project. And you are at the same time, you are the project manager. So to make sure that every resource, everything is brought together to ensure that this project must work. This project must work. And you don't stop on the way. You build that resilience, understanding that it's a long-term thing. You build that resilience to keep going. That resilience that say, hey, as many times I need to keep, as many times I need to go, I go again until I get the result that I want. So one thing, building resilience. Another thing, when you begin to think long-term, think the long game. You're not thinking short-term. You're not thinking like, tomorrow. No, You are thinking long term. You are thinking long term. Another thing you begin to do to yourself is that you are able to create meaningful and lasting change. You understand that, yeah, I'm moving forward. So there is no just my friends call me, I don't even know where they got that word for salama and nada. You just be doing things anyhow. You just say, hey, anything goes. No, 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 no. You are past all that. You understand that for you to play this game effectively, you need to be creating meaningful and lasting change. And the change will come in the things that you do every day. Remember what we said: daily, consistent, intentional, deliberate action that you are taking. And what you are doing by taking those actions, or by doing those things, is that you are creating meaningful change. You are doing things that in a short while you'll be able to see change. You'll be able to understand that, oh, the Tracy of 2 months or 3 months ago is not the same Tracy of today. Why? Because she has put in the effort to do things differently, to create some meaningful but change that is lasting. Another thing that you do to yourself when you begin to think long term is that you prevent burnout. You prevent burnout. Many times people think, oh, let me just go, and then you think as if, remember the analogy I gave between the person running a short distance race and a long distance race, right? So imagine that the person running a marathon starts the race as if you were running a 100 meter sprint. You know what will happen very along the journey. Very soon, very not so far into the journey, this guy begins to gas out because he didn't pace himself accordingly. So thinking long term will help you to pace yourself. Thinking long term will help you to pace yourself. Thinking long term will help you to prevent that burnout, because you understand that, hey, I need to stand well, because this is a long term journey. This is a long term journey. Remember what we're talking about is how do we play this long game, understanding that this is not a short game, this is not a short term something. How do we play this long game effectively so that we can have sustainable personal growth? Not the growth that today you are up, tomorrow is like a graph, right? No, you want to have a steady upward curve line, going slope, going up. So how do you play that game so that you win and then you keep winning? Another thing that we'll begin to consider is that, after we've spoken about how do we what are the benefits of thinking long term, when you don't think long term, the bad thing, or how we set ourselves up for failure when we think short term, is that when you are thinking short term, you want everything to happen now. And many times you want everything to happen now. Oh, you just want it to happen now. You look at somebody who has been doing something for years, and then you just want to happen now. Oh, wait, you just want it to happen now. No, you cannot win. You cannot have sustainable growth and have short-term thinking. We must have that long term, because what happens when you thinking short term is that you become impatient. There is a class that we did, a whole webinar that we did on the art of patience. Maybe you should find it. It's properly archived on our YouTube channel. Find it, and that will help a lot. Many times we become very impatient because, oh, it's not working. But remember the bamboo tree. Remember the bamboo that is planted, and for months nothing happens. And then after some time, the bamboo just shoots in the air, and within a few weeks the bamboo gains unimaginable height. You'll be wondering that how did this happen? But there was something that was happening underneath that nobody understood until the manifestation, or until it became visible to everybody to see. So short-term thinking makes us impatient. Don't think short-term. That is one of the major things, one of the major messages that I bear, is that you must be able to think. Tell us where you are going. You must be able to, in your mind, have a clear vision. Where are you going? What is your life all about? What is the big picture like for you? And you cannot think big picture and think short term. So we must thinking short term will put us into trouble. We get you into trouble. So when you are thinking short term, you become very impatient. Everything is like it's not working, it's not moving as fast as you want to. You know, it's not working. Or other people, and we're getting to that. Don't become impatient. When you think short term, you become impatient with your progress. Understand that it is you are going through a process. When you're on the journey of personal growth, you are going through a process. So progress is good, but process over progress. Let me write in the comment section. It's process over progress. How are you going through that process? And we'll break some of these things down in the next few minutes. How are you going through that process? What is the process doing to you? How is the process changing you? How is the process making you to become? How is the process making you to become? This is very, very important. Tell yourself, go through the process. Many times in this day and age, many people don't want to go through the process, but there is a process. So there is a process. So many people that circumvent the process, they will get into trouble. And the process is that it's not short term. You need to give yourself to the process and understand that there is something that you are going through. There is something that you are going through. I always like to say, and I don't know who made that quote, but I love the quote. It says that what you are looking for is also looking for you, not just this version of you. What you are looking for is also looking for you, not just this version of you. So that quickly tells you that there must be something that should be happening to you, that you are growing and you are transforming and you are evolving into the version of you that attracts the things that you want. But that takes time. It takes a process. So think long game. Let me write in the comment section. I will think long game. Think about the long game. This is a long game we're playing. So I would think long game. It's a long game. So no impatience. Instead, process. Process. When you are tempted to become impatient, tell yourself, hey Tracy, process. Tell yourself, Adiola, process. Tell yourself, John, process. Hi Jimmy, I see you. Welcome to class. Thank you so much for being here. So tell yourself, process, baby. Process. We are going through a process. So you will see the progress. When you go through a process, you will see the progress. But make sure that you are not putting undue pressure on the progress when you should be actually be looking out for the process. Another thing that short-term thinking does, that it will lead you to start comparing yourself to others. Hey, it will lead you to start comparing yourself to others. I like to say that your journey is distinct. We are all on a journey. And when you are on a journey, even when you are on a journey with people, and I tell the guys in the boot camp, that we are all on a journey. In the boot camp, we receive classes, we do activities, we do group activities, we do individual things. With everything, we are receiving the same instructions. But guess what? You will take whatever you are learning, and even tonight, as you are listening to me, you will begin to personalize it in your unique situation. Number one, geographical differences. Number two, individual differences. There are so many things that need to be considered. So when you begin to compare yourself, even the Bible talks about those that compare themselves with the other are not wise. There is no wisdom in that. So many times, again, if and when you catch yourself wanting to compare, tell yourself, process, baby. Process. Let me write in the comment section again. Process, baby. Process. Yes, we are on a journey, and we are it's a long game. So we must think about it in that way, and tell yourself to calm down, that it's a process. Don't compare. Comparison will only you it will make you get into trouble. You will enter it. It's like a pitfall. You get into trouble. So no comparison. And the only way to deliver yourself by yourself from the spirit of comparison is always think long term. Think long term. Yes, Adiola, I love it. I love it. Adiola, calm down. Process, baby. Oh, absolutely. Yes. So the only way, to begin to think of, to begin to deliver yourself from this comparison trap, is a pitfall. And I'm telling you, it sneaks in. It finds its way to sneak in, and you begin to compare. But tell yourself, and it will happen to the best of us. Forget. It comparison it's a trap. It's a very common but dangerous trap. Can happen to anybody. So you tell yourself deliberately, think long term. Think about the long game. You are playing the long game, so calm yourself all the way down. Calm yourself all the way down and tell yourself it's a process. I'm on a process. Whoever you are looking at, you can learn from them. You can be inspired by them, but don't allow yourself to get into the trap of comparison. Understand that you are playing a long game. We are playing a long game and we are here to win. Hey, I don't know if you are with me, but I am playing a long game and I'm here to win. How about you? Are you here to win? Another thing another very common pitfall of short-term thinking is that you lack a clear vision. So you are impatient with progress, you compare with others, and you don't have a vision. This is like one of the it was Helen Keller that said that the most dangerous thing uh, that when you have sight but you don't have a vision is to have sight but not have vision. So many people have eyes but they don't have a vision. So we have eyes, you can see me now, you can see the objects around you where you are, but what is your vision? What is when you close your eyes, what picture can you paint? Where are you going? And I always say that you can't convince anyone. You can't convince yourself, much less anyone, that you know where you are going if you don't have your clear vision. In the advanced level, in the Be More Accountability Bootcamp, this is one thing we spend at least 3 to 4 weeks getting through to where we will have a clear vision, because you must have a clear vision. Many people, and statistics, this is backed by research, that more than 95% of people just go about, they don't have a vision, they don't have where they are going. They don't have where they are going, so anything goes. You wake up in the morning, oh, and anything goes. No, if you are playing the long game, it's not just anything can go. You are guided by something, and you are guided by a very clear vision. Where are you going? Can you honestly answer that question? Where are you going? Where are you going? Can you see it in your mind's eye? Where are you going? In the advanced lounge this month, we've been talking about vision, how to build your vision, how to, and all that in the community on Facebook, on our social media handles. We have daily enriching and engaging content that you can learn from. And throughout this month, we'll be talking about vision, because of course it's January and a lot of forward looking. So you must have a vision. You can't say that where are you going in the year? How is the year going to be like? You don't know. You don't. Let's just take each day as it comes. You can't win that way. You can't win that way. There is a way. Oh, there is a how. The people that you know and you admire their success, there is a way. There is a way. There is a how. Don't kid yourself that you will do anyhow and you will see the result that successful people will see. That don't kid yourself. You'll just be lying to yourself. You can't do anyhow and expect to get the kinds of result that people are applying themselves and laboring to get. Never. It cannot happen. God in his justice system will not allow that. There is a way, there is a how. And one of the first things that you need to do, you need to get into the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. Of course, you can't get into this cohort. This cohort started at the beginning of January, but the 2025 cohort 2 will be coming up soon in May. We'll get more information out on that. So get ready. You need to be in a system. These things don't come to us easily. You know, it's not easy to just wake up and start doing some of these things. But when you are in a system, and I like how Apostle Joshua Selman says, he said, there are systems of advantage that you need to key into. A system has been created for you with a structure that once you get inside, you are able to just adjust and be able to begin to do things that you never thought, you never gave yourself a chance to do, and to become someone that you never thought, or you never gave yourself a chance to become. So I invite you to join us in the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. Information on that will become rolling out in a couple of weeks from now. So please get ready to key in, into the bootcamp. You will get a lot of help. You will get the resources. You will get tools. You will get knowledge. You say you will need knowledge on this journey. You can't just do it anyhow. If you do anyhow, you see anyhow. Please don't do anyhow so that you won't see anyhow. So having a clear vision is one of the first things, one of the common pitfalls that people common pitfalls of short-term thinking. But remember what we're talking about, playing the long game. We're talking, how do we play this long game? How do we play to win? And how do we keep winning? Make up your mind. As for me, I win and I keep winning. Awesome. So we just spoke about why the long game matters. Now we're going to talk about what are some of the key principles. So now you want to pay very close attention. What are the key principles, to playing this long game? And I started talking about something, your vision. Vision is everything. Let me write in the comment section. Vision is everything. Helen Keller says that the greatest tragedy is to have eyes that can see, but you don't have vision. So you can see around you, but you don't have vision. So vision is everything. So what does success look like to you? I'm sure the boot campers are here. They can quickly answer me what success looks like to them. But what does success look like to you? Where are you going? How does it look there? Who is there with you? What are you doing there? Vision. Vision. Your vision will guide you. Your vision will guide you. Your vision will help you. Your vision will determine and it will dictate to you the way that you run your life, what you are doing, where you are going, what you should not do, what you should not wear, who you should hang out with or who you should not hang out with. Your vision will decide everything, and it will help you because it keeps you on the path that you keep going to achieving, that end goal, that desired goal. So you need to be able to write down, what your ultimate goal, what your vision is. And we have a resource on our seller store. We'll drop the links in the comment to our seller store. You can get that. We have a guide, the guide to creating your personal vision, mission, and your core values. The guide will help you. Many times we say these things and it's overwhelming. People don't know where to start, but you can just get that resource, sit down. The boot campers know when I tell them to sit down, you need to sit down with yourself. There is everything that you're looking for is inside of you. So you get that resource, you sit down and begin to craft what your personal vision, your mission, and your core values are. Very, 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 very important. Right? Where what is that thing that is shining the light, is dictating the path that you follow. Your vision is everything. Your vision is everything. If you are playing the long game, only if you're not interested in playing this long game. If you are playing the long game and you want to play to win, the very first thing you need to do is to define your vision. Define your vision. Please get the resource. Many times you ask people, do you have a vision? And then when they tell you what it is, you not so sure that that is it. So you need to get a guide, get something that will guide you. It's something that will guide you to do it and do it correctly, and be able to just sit down, introspect, and come up with something that resonates with deeply with you and where you are going. Another thing you need to do in playing the long game is to understand that you will embrace incremental progress. So you are not looking for one big thing. Is small by small, but what you are building daily. Remember what we said about the long game: daily, deliberate, intentional, consistent actions and decisions. That's what you are doing. So when you are playing this long game, you settle down with yourself and tell yourself that, see, is incremental progress, the power of small but consistent steps. I said we should underline. If you are writing, underline that consistent. It must be consistent. You can't say, oh, I did today, oh, then you wait for another week, oh, next week I will start again. No, 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 it won't work. The steps that you are taking, the things that you are doing, the power lies in small but consistent steps. So if I'm going to do something 10 minutes every day, and you tell yourself, and at the end of 7 days, I hope you know I would have had 70 minutes in, and you tell yourself that, oh, no, no, on Saturday, when there is no work on Saturday, I will do it 1 hour. You are not likely to. And then you are not developing that you're not developing that daily muscle where you are doing something that is not so overwhelming, but at the same time you are building muscle, and you are building consistently towards a goal. So that power, that daily consistent, small but consistent, it trumps saying that, oh, you will wait and do it in a big style. No, don't do it in a big style. Please let me write in the comment section. I will do it small but in consistent steps. I will take small but consistent steps. Let me write it. Don't go and do big. Don't do, oh, yeah. We're having a conversation with one of my friends. She say, go big. Go big. No, don't go big. Just go small, small. Yes, please. Thank you. Go small. Don't go big. Oh, go small, small. Because what you want to do, remember, you are pacing yourself. It's a long game. It's a long game we're playing, so you are pacing yourself. So don't go big. Let's go small, but let's go consistent. Let me see your comments. Please, are you there? Let me see your comments in the comment section. The power of small but consistent steps. So you want to make sure that you are improving daily. That's the key. Don't wait. Make sure that you are improving daily. If you say you want to read 2 pages of a book a day, then do it daily. Make sure that you are improving daily. The power of the 1%. I think it was James Clear in his book The Atomic Habits that laid that thing out very, very well. The power of the 1%, the 1% rule, becoming every day, improving daily by just 1%, improving daily by just 1%. It compound into huge success over time. And I like Darren Hardy's book, The Compound Effect. He lays it out there to the how the small things that you do, how they compound into magnificent results over time. So make sure that you embrace incremental progress. Nothing big. Let's do small. Do it small, do it consistent, do it small, do it daily, do it consistently, and I assure you that you are playing the long game and you will see the result. Remember, we are considering what are the key principles. First of all, we said vision is everything, and then you must embrace that incremental progress. Next is that you need to build a resilient mindset. This is where I started from. I say it starts in the mind. Make up your mind. I do this thing. You will call yourself to a meeting. This meeting, remember I said that you are the project. The project is you. The project is, write your name in caps and in full and write you are the project, and you are the project manager again. So you have to make sure that everything will work together. The resources, the tools, the time, everything will work together. But first of all, you need to enter into this mind space where you understand that there is no going back. Please, who is with me? Say, I'm with you, coach. See, there is no going back. If you've interacted with me personally, you would know it's from here, from where I am now. It's either forward. There is no stopping. There is no going back. It's just forward. And every day you move forward. And what are you doing? You've entered into the mind space that is telling yourself that, come, hey, thank you, Adiola. Adiola says she's with me. Yes, there is no going back. We are moving forward every day. But first of all, settle it in your mind. If you don't settle it in your mind, then something is going to happen. And any small thing that happens, oh, this thing is not working. This thing is, oh, it's too hard. Another thing that I heard, it's too hard. It's not easy. Before, uncle, did you think anybody was going to hand you anything on a platter? Nobody's going to hand you anything. No. My sister, my brother, you take it. Let me write in the comment section, I take it. You take it. First of all, take it in your mind. Tell yourself that the people that succeed and are playing this long game and are succeeding consistently and sustainably, they don't have 2 heads. But I tell you that there is work to be done, and then you get down, you fold your sleeves and get ready to do the work. But first of all, settle it in your mind. Settle it in your mind that I'm playing this game. There is no going back for me. There is no stopping. There is no going back. I take Grace. I see you, Gracie. Welcome to class. I see you. We take it. We're not going back. We're not stopping, because nobody is going to give you anything. Hey, see, enough of, I know that we are used to blame. My sister didn't help me. Oh, my brother is in the Senate. He didn't help me. Oh, my father didn't leave an inheritance. Oh, Tinubu did this. Oh, Buhari did this. Please stop it. Please stop it. That thing you are doing, that blame game where we blame everybody and refuse to take any responsibility, you are also giving away your power. When you give the responsibility, you have allocated oh, my husband is the cause, oh, my brother is the cause. You are giving out all the responsibility, and you are giving out the power to be able to change your situation as well. So if you are ready, if you are willing and you are ready to make a change, the first thing you must begin to grab, take it. Settle it in your mind that nobody is giving me anything. Anything you want, you take it. You take it, and take it first of all in your mind. Position yourself. This is what I tell the guys in the boot camp. I say that make your mark. Let us feel your presence wherever you are. Take your space. If it's a cubicle space, take it, feel it. Let them know that there is somebody there. And why not? Why not? Take your space. Take your space and make sure that you make your mark in anywhere that you are. But first of all, understand, have this mindset, have this confidence that, see, I know where I am going. And you may be here for now. You may be wherever you are for now. And I'm telling you, as surely as you can hear me, that it doesn't matter where you are where you are right now. If you can settle it in your mind, and you know where you are going, you have your vision, it's your picture is clearly mapped out. I'm telling you, apply yourself, and you will find yourself moving there. You will find yourself moving there. But first of all, start with a resilient mindset, understanding that it doesn't matter. Sometimes I go, it will not work. It will not work as well, but I go again. I'm not stopping. I'm not moving back. I'm not going back. I go again. So with this mindset, you're able to handle setbacks. Because again, I tell you that nobody promised you bread and butter. Certainly not Coach Tracy. I didn't promise anybody bread and butter. But what I promised you, what I can assure you is that if you are willing to apply yourself, if you are willing to apply yourself, then surely those results, success is not meant for a particular people or tribe or nation. Success is meant for you. The top is meant for you, because already there is greatness in you. You can be so much more. You can do so much more than where you are now. But let us get to work. The advanced land, what we are doing here, we are here to partner with you, to hold your hands. We have the resources, the tools. But I like to always give the disclaimer that everything that you need is inside you. What we are doing is that we guide, we provide you with the resources, with the environment, to enable you to put all these things together and to begin to succeed. But understand that you move forward irrespective of failures, irrespective of setbacks, irrespective of whatever. You understand, you've settled it in your mind, and you understand that I'm moving forward irrespective of whatever is happening. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. Yes, Grace, I see you. Grace says very true. Nobody will give me anything. I have to take it. Thank you for being here. John says you are good to go, coach. Absolutely, John. We are good to go. Yes, Grace says once I can envision it and I apply myself, I can get it. That is it. You envision yourself, you envision it, you apply yourself, and you take it. You take it. Awesome. So another thing that you must begin to do on as a key principle in playing this long game is to focus on habits, not outcomes. Remember what I said is process over progress. So settle on the process, settle on the habits. In the boot camp, every day the boot campers have a task. It's not something overwhelming. It's not something. Is to build their character, their habit base. Every day there is a small but impactful task to do. Every day. And what we are doing, we are focused. And I tell them that it's not an academic exercise. There is no exam. They are not doing certification. The results, you will see them in your life. And you will hear people that have passed through that boot camp, and you will hear them talk about, you will hear them share. Nobody's You will hear them share their experiences, real people giving real experiences. And we are focusing on building habits. You see, what habits do is that they form a solid base. They form a solid base for you to begin to build any measure of structure on it. So you can be sure that you are building, and one day the thing will not collapse. So focus on the habits, leave the outcomes, leave the result. The result will surely come. Always remember the bamboo. The bamboo is planted, and for months, there is no even there is no sign that something is growing in that ground. Then all of a sudden the bamboo shoots up and grows many feet up in a few weeks. So you keep doing what you are doing. Focus on the habit. But the problem is that many of us we don't do anything. You just want to wake up one day and you have arrived. Arrived where? You just want to wake up and you say, "Oh, I've arrived." No, you put in the work, and the work will start from the small things, the daily habits, and we focus on the habits. We don't focus on the on outcomes. I like how I think it's James Clear. I think he says, "You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems." Hey, that quote is so deep. You don't rise to the level of your goals. At the new year, everybody is setting goals, having vision board. All that is good. But if you don't have system, and this is what the Be More Accountability Bootcamp does, we have created a system that when you are engaging that system, I'm telling you that you can do anything, because it's a solid system that has support, that has a structure that you can work within, and be able to achieve all of your personal goals and everything that you want to achieve. So focus on creating on those systems. And there are systems of advantage that all you need to do is to key into. Please make sure. I'm inviting you. The 2025 cohort 2 will start sometime in May. We have more information coming on that. Make sure that you get in. Make sure that you get in, so that you can begin to take proper advantage. The most important thing, before you have goals, and the guys in the boot camp know, we have not even entered goals. We have already done 3 weeks in the boot camp. We have not entered goals. It has not reached. Before people get to go and start setting goals, there's a lot that needs to be done before we start setting goals. So before you start setting goals, what's the system? You need to create the system that enables you to meet the goals. Then you can be able to effectively meet your goals. So focus on habits, focus on your process before the progress, before the outcome. Focus on the process before the progress. Then another thing to do is having a system of quality people. Quality people, surround yourself with the right people, is one key principle of playing the long game. One key principle of playing the long game is to have the right people around you, and it's one of the pillars that we use in the boot camp. When you have people, you have a set of people, you understand. You're not going to go and look for, oh, who is that, my brother or my sister? Are they also doing this? Are we also doing this together? In the boot camp, you already have a group of people who have already agreed that they want to do their life. They want their life to move in a different direction. So that one is already settled. You already have people, and you have an environment, and you need this. You need people on this journey. It's a long game, and it can get really lonely, especially when you look around you and you can't find anybody that is thinking like you, that is moving like you, and you don't want to take the risk of saying, oh, because somebody will say, oh, you too do. Yeah, what are you doing? Oh, every day you are doing this thing. You don't want to get yourself into that position where you are having people that, instead of, they are discouraging your process and your growth. So you want to find a community of people, that will encourage your journey, that will help you, a group of like-minded people. And that is what the boot camp boast of. You will find the people. You will find me and me side. You will find the people that are thinking like you, that will hold hands together. The day you are not feeling you are feeling not so strong, somebody is there to say, encourage you, you move on. And we have created the system. The system is tight. The system can run. The system can help you. Where you are getting encouragement from the system, from the coaches, from the instructors, for the boot campers, from the bodies. It's a whole system. The ecosystem of the boot camp is very, very interesting. The only thing is that you need to get in there and you need to engage it. You need to for you to find, to get the best out of it. I think it was Jim Rohn that said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you are spending your time with loafers, if you are spending your time with 5 loafers, please, you are the sixth. If you are spending your time with wise people, I think the Bible talks about the friend of the wise is wise, but the friend of the foolish will perish or will be destroyed. And it's so amazing. We're thinking about it. Why is that the friend of the wise will be wise, but the friend of the foolish will not become a fool? Oh, they will be destroyed. So you really, really need to pay attention to the people that are around you. So some practical steps that you want to stay committed, to the long game, to your journey, is that you want to make sure that you have a vision first of all, but you need to break it down. That is a whole process. You need to be able to have accountability. Accountability is a hack. I discovered it for myself, and that is why the Be More is an accountability boot camp. I know that most programs or whatever they will say is an account, but it is very intentional that we introduce accountability into the bootcamp, because when you're on your growth journey, one of the easiest ways for you to make quick progress is to submit yourself to accountability. So one of the strategies for staying committed on your long game journey is to submit to accountability, and then you are able to regularly evaluate your actions, if everything you are doing is aligning with your vision, and you are able to just keep yourself on course. Is very, very important. Commitment is very, very important. I think in the advanced line, one of our core values is commitment. That you are able to stay committed, understanding that it's going to be hard some days, it's going to be easy some days, but you keep at it, you focus on it, and you push through, you motor through, irrespective of the challenges. Oh my God, time has completely gone away from us. Thank you so much, for being here with us this evening. In 1 hour just flies by. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Grace. Grace says, I have to focus on the habit. Yes, yes, yes. John says, I take it. John, you're at my back. Yes, John, let's do this together. Of course, John says, I will do it small but consistently. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I thank you so much for being in this week's edition of the Advanced Lounge weekly live webinar. We have had so much fun. Thank you so much. Adiola says, thank you so much for this powerful session, coach. Thank you so much for being here. It's always my pleasure and an absolute privilege to get to share with you guys every Thursday at 8 p.m. I thank you so much for being here. It has been such a wonderful time. If you are not yet a part of our communities on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, please join us. We'll drop the links in the comment section. Please join us. Just click on the links and you get to join. And if you are in the communities already, please invite others. It's the free community. You can just invite your family and your friends. Everybody needs to understand the vision is that when we are able to become better versions of ourselves, imagine that everybody in your family is operating at 100%. Everybody is focused, is clear on where they are going, and everybody in your estate, then everybody in your street, everybody in your city, everybody in Nigeria, in the world, if we are able to become that better, keep transforming into better versions of ourselves, our families, our workplaces, our communities, our nations will be a much, much better place. So please invite others. Please share these links to this class with as many people as you can, so that they get to catch replays if they are not in class. Thank you so much for being here tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure and a privilege. Remember that these weekly live webinars are brought to you by the Advanced Lounge community, where I have them for people who are learning and growing and just becoming a better version of themselves. When we become more valuable, then we're able to bring that value into every space that we operate. And I look forward to welcoming you into the Advanced Lounge. I look forward to welcoming you into the Be More Accountability Bootcamp, the 2025 Cohort 2. Information on that will soon be out, and then you can get to join waitlist and join us at that time. I look forward to seeing you back here next week, Thursday at 8 p.m. when we have another edition of the Advanced Lounge weekly live webinars. Thank you so much for being here, and do have a wonderful night rest. Remember, we are playing the long game. I encourage you to stick with it. Thank you so much and have a wonderful night. Good night.